Hi boosters, from Chess Team we would love to thank you for buying us the necessary equipment such as boards, the chess pieces, and the clocks that actually enable our old club to be able to move up to the team level and compete with other teams in chess team competitions.
The difference between a casual and competitive game: in a competitive game you have to mark notations, use a chess clock, and honor the touch move rule.
My name is Danny Sullivan. In a competitive match, you need to keep track of every move. In order to do this, we use a notation sheet, like this. A chessboard is labeled 1 through 8 and A through H. When you make a move, you first note the piece you are moving when the square you are moving to. It looks complicated, but with a little practice, it's not too bad. We do notations for a couple of reasons. All notation and competitive games, league, conference, etc., are recorded by both players. Notations serve a few purposes. If there is a problem in the game or a dispute, the arbiter, who is kind of like a referee or umpire for chess, is there to help in these games. It makes it easier to look at a score sheet, which is clear evidence, rather than to rely on the memory of the players. Another reason to use chess notation is that you can use your records to review the critical moments of your game and analyze what you could have done better.
Hi, this is Nick from Chess Team, and I'm going to teach you about chess clocks. Competitive games also use chess clocks. Games are always timed, with each player assigned a specific time limit, usually between 20 to 60 minutes. It's very simple. One player's clock starts running, you make a move, and you press your clock. And this does two things. Number one, it stops your clock, and number two, it starts your opponent's clock. Why use chess clocks? If the player doesn't have a time restraint on them, they could spend virtually forever either choosing not to play because they're going to lose, or take hours because they can't decide on a move. Chess clocks might appear daunting at first, but there's plenty of time to make your moves.
Hi, I'm Ryan. I'm from the chess team, and the last thing I want to tell you about is the touch rule. If you touch a piece on the chessboard, you must move it. This is known as the touch move rule and is often a source of difficulty for players new to tournaments. It also requires you to capture an opponent's piece if you touch it. This rule only applies if you can make a legal move with the piece you touched. There are some exceptions. If you accidentally brush a piece, you are not required to move it. If a piece is awkwardly placed, you can adjust it. Simply say, "I adjust," before touching the piece to make it clear to your opponent that you don't intend to move it. Other than taking notations and using a clock, competitive games are the same as normal chess games. Thank you for viewing our film, and we greatly appreciate your support this season.